Do you think that building muscle makes you slower or less athletic? Well, think again. In today's video, I'll show you how to balance bodybuilding for muscle growth with athletic training for speed, power, and agility. What's going on, guys? My name is Fadiz Khan. I'm a strength and conditioning coach with over 15 years of experience helping athletes and fitness enthusiasts unlock their peak athletic potential. Many people train for aesthetics but lose functionality, while others train for performance and neglect muscle growth. The truth is, you can and should train for both. Throughout the video, you will hear me refer to bodybuilding with the word hypertrophy, so we need to fully understand what this is. Hypertrophy is just a fancy term for gaining muscle. Athleticism refers to the functional abilities like speed, power, agility, balance, and mobility. Hypertrophy builds the foundation for strength and power, while athleticism ensures you can use that strength dynamically in the real world and sport-specific situations. So why is hypertrophy needed for athleticism? Larger muscles have a greater cross-sectional area, which enhances their capacity to generate force. I'm not saying that automatically if you're bigger, you will be more forceful, but larger muscles have a greater potential for force output. When paired with power training and proper neurological adaptations like sprinting, then it will absolutely help you improve aspects of athleticism. For example, an athlete with well-developed glutes and hamstrings can produce more explosive power during sprints and jumps. That's why when we look at elite sprinters, their hypertrophied leg muscles enable greater ground reaction forces, which lead to faster sprint times. It also enhances joint stability. Larger muscles around the joint act as natural shock absorbers, reducing stress on ligaments and tendons during high impact or high intense activities. For example, strengthening the quads and hamstrings provides stability for the knee joint, especially during rapid deceleration in sports like soccer or basketball. So if you want to protect your knees, build your quads, hamstrings, and calves. Want to protect your hips? Build your glutes, adductors, and hip flexors. Your shoulders, build the muscles of the rotator cuff, deltoids, and traps. Building muscle is your armor. And probably one of the biggest benefits of building muscle is that it provides the foundation for power development. Hypertrophy precedes power. Power equals strength times speed. Hypertrophy builds the muscle size necessary for generating strength, which is then converted to power through explosive training. When you look at Olympic lifters, for example, they often undergo hypertrophy-focused phases before transitioning to high-speed lifts. This is going to maximize their potential power output. Having that hypertrophy phase within your training really helps prepare the muscles to handle high forces during sprints and plyometrics. Now, how can you actually balance hypertrophy training with athleticism? Well, I recommend sectioning your training into phases, where each phase has a specific focus. You would first start with the hypertrophy phase, where the focus is on building muscle mass with the foundation of functional strength. You should still include 1 to 2 athleticism-based sessions per week, where you're doing things like speed drills, plyometrics, or sprints. This is going to help maintain your performance. This phase can last for a month to a couple months to even a year or more. It's really going to depend on your specific goals and how much muscle you're looking to build. After that phase, then you can shift to an athleticism focus. This is where the training involves more power-based and speed movements. The volume of hypertrophy is going to be much lower. And the duration of this phase will also vary from person to person. And after that, you can finally go into a maintenance phase, where you combine moderate intensity hypertrophy with functional exercises and athletic focused sessions to maintain size and performance. This is literally exactly what I did. This is me here when I was in my bodybuilding hypertrophy phase. I spent around 10 months or so in this phase training just like a bodybuilder, but at least once a week I would hit sprints and plyos, and now years later, here I am in my maintenance phase, still carrying a decent amount of muscle for my body frame and still with that very high level of athleticism. You can also take a hybrid approach where you strategically combine hypertrophy and athleticism within individual sessions. This can still be very effective, but the rate at which you would improve at the two components may not be as quick as if you were sectioning them out separately. So you really just have to kind of look at your schedule and see what's going to work best for you. That being said, If you're looking for a proven system that will allow you to build muscle and improve your athleticism, then check out my Peak Performance Accelerator. This is a carefully structured program that has worked not only on myself, but with hundreds of others. The link is in the description down below. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with everybody else you think can benefit. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.